Good morning to dear student. Today I will explain you the exercise 5.1 of chapter number 5, Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. In first video you have observed the explanation of postulate, axioms, etc. undefined term. Now I will explain you exercise 5.1 first question. Which of the following statements are true and which are false? Give reasons for your answer. Here our first question, only one line can pass through a single point. So only one line can pass through a single point. So this statement is false because suppose we are taking one point. So there are many lines passes through this one point. So many lines passes through this one point. So we can say that this statement is false. This statement is false because many lines can pass through the one point. Now our second question, there are an infinite number of lines which pass through two distinct points. Suppose we have two distinct points, point A and point B. A and B are distinct points, that is different point. A and B are different point. And if we draw a line passes through A and B, so how many lines pass through A and B? Here only one line passes through the two distinct points. Here we have given there are an infinite number of lines which pass through two distinct points. So this statement is false because if we are taking two distinct points, then only one line passes through this point. Suppose if we have these are 2 points, so the one line only pass through these two distinct points. So this statement is false because there is one line passes through two distinct points. There is one line passes through two distinct points. So there are infinite number of lines which passes through two distinct points. This statement is false because if we are taking two distinct points, so only one line pass through these two distinct points. So this statement is false because only one line passing through two distinct points. Now third, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely on both the sides. Terminated line. Suppose we have this line is terminated. So means this terminated line, it extend endlessly on both the sides. It extend endlessly on both sides. So this result is true because a terminated line can be produced indefinitely on both sides because a line it extend endlessly on both the sides. So this result is true. Now fourth, if two circles are equal, then their radii are equal. That is, suppose if two circles are equal, these two circles are equal. These two circles are equal means their areas are same. Their area, suppose this circle have area, we know that area of circle pi. Suppose its radius is r1, so pi r1 square. Suppose this circle whose area is, suppose its radius is pi, r, its radius is r2. So the area of this circle is pi r2 square. So now two circles are equal. These two circles are equal. It means their areas are same. Suppose this circle have area A1. This circle have area A2. Now these two circles are same means their areas are same. So pi r1 square equal to pi r2. Now pi is constant, so pi cancel. So r1 square equal to r2 square, taking square root on both sides. So therefore r1 equal to r2. r1 equal to r2 means their radii are same. Now fifth. Now in fifth sum. Here in figure AB equal to PQ given. PQ and XY are given. So then AB equal to XY. So this result is true because according to Euclid's axiom. Now what is the meaning of axiom? Axioms are applicable only, axioms are applicable on every part of mathematics. Every part of mathematics, that is, it is useful in a algebra, in a trigonometry, in a statistic, in every part of mathematics. And postulate, that is, it is applicable only for the geometry. Postulate, it is only applicable for the geometry. In first video there is an explanation of axiom, postulate, undefined term, etc. Now according to first axiom, if A equal to B, B equal to C, so A equal to C, A equal to B, B equal to C, it means A equal to C. So here AB same as PQ, PQ is same as XY, it means AB equal to XY according to Euclid's first axiom. Things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. That is, if A equal to B, B equal to C, then automatically equal to C. Now question number 2. Give a definition for the following terms, and are other terms that need to be defined first? What are they and how might you define them? Our first definition, parallel line. Parallel lines, that is, lines which are lies on a same plane, and do not intersect each other. The lines which lies in a same plane and do not intersect each other, these lines are parallel, and their distance between these two lines is same, that is constant. So these two lines are known as parallel lines. So here, to define these parallel lines, here we use some terms like a line. The line is undefined term, we cannot define it. Plane, so plane, it is also undefined term. Distance is also undefined. The parallel line means the distance between these two lines is same, constant. So distance is undefined term, lines is undefined term, plane is undefined term. So parallel lines, that is, the lines which lies on a same plane and do not intersect each other. Now second is perpendicular lines, the lines which intersect each other at right angle. Then these lines are called perpendicular. For example, here we have this line and this is the another line. If they intersect each other at right angle, so these two lines are called perpendicular lines. So here the lines is undefined term.